While all of us are very excited to have 2 CAR Ts approved for multiple myeloma, unfortunately, the CAR T treatment centers like ours have seen a lot of challenges with access compared to our lymphoma and leukemia patients. We continue to have many patients who need to remain on a waiting list to get to manufacturing slots, just like before when we only had clinical trial. This is obviously not something that we were hoping for. I think there are both challenges in terms of just reagents, supplies, transition of manufacturing to commercial, but also ongoing conversation with the regulatory agency as all these new treatment come through, how these approval for specification, taking into consideration new product, new technologies. We're all growing together to learn and, how can we ensure safe and appropriate access for our patients. And so I've had a lot of conversations with other leaders, medical directors of other treatment centers and how they're dealing with challenges for this. I think right now we're all trying to learn, when you have such limited resource, how to really ensure that we are selecting the patients who are most likely to make it to leukapheresis and dosing with the CAR T and have a good durable outcome. So we're really trying to maximize the slots that we have. And that can be challenging because we don't all have the crystal ball. And so looking at some of the clinical characteristics of the patients, understanding the timing of manufacturing, and I think, again, this is an opportunity where some of that research data about, what could make a patient to potentially durable responder may help maximize the use of some of these commercial CAR T slots. But to that end, I'm also very excited about a lot of new trials that are in study, so things that are coming down the pipeline that could hopefully also improve access for our patients. These include novel ways of manufacturing that are more rapid turnaround, so much shorter manufacturing time. There are centers that are exploring on-site manufacturing as opposed to a centralized manufacturing with one facility. And of course, there is the allogeneic platform, which is off-the-shelf CAR T that could then be potentially readily available for a patient. So we've seen some emerging data from all these trials. So far, very encouraging in terms of overall safety profiles, seems to be comparable to the autologous CAR T that we have approved. And so it's a matter of understanding the response signal and, how they might perform in clinic for our patients.